Living Restoration to discuss what actually motivates her to work in the world of agriculture in New York City. Now, come on, how weird is that, right? I mean, it's not like we have a lot of space to farm, and here we have this wonderful urban farmer who will discuss why she pursued agriculture in this modern urban world and how her experiences empower others. So I'd like to welcome Adrian up. If you want to stand or sit, everybody can hear her. Okay.
Yes, it'll look like the other
It's up?
Yes.
All right. Yes, he's smelling away. Good, we're safe.
Homeland Security's okay.
All right, well, thank you very much for being here tonight. Thank you to Staten Island Arts for having us. Thank you for the planning committee around Women Lead conference tonight. Again, my name is Adrian Wilton. I'm really happy I'm sitting down right now because I'm not feeling too well tonight, so bear with me as I get through this. So again, my name is Adrian Wilton, and I was a young girl who grew up in the rapidly developing South Shore of Staten Island. After a series of mountain and molehills, I birthed my first creation, Living Restoration, in 2011. Today I'll take advantage of the opportunity to expose you to or remind you of some very important items facing our globe. But we're also here to talk about being female-bodied. So I'll get into my experiences through that lens as well at the end. Living Restoration is a public independent contractor with history and expertise in on-site farming and gardening services in projects ranging from large-scale monolithic rooftop installations to custom micro projects focused on efficient utilization of space. We commit to a business model that promotes healthy lifestyles, generates green-collar jobs, and stimulates local economies. Due to the incremental expansion of urban areas, access to traditional land uses have become increasingly hard to discover in the day-to-day lives of city dwellers. Finding access to agricultural land must be actively sought out, as these reclaimed spaces are few and far between. Though the urban farming movement is expanding, the industry is still in its infancy. However, through environmental awareness efforts, this movement is gaining traction. As a result, the nation is becoming more and more conscious of the negative implications our current food system is having on the environment. Our dependency on intricate freight lines to supply our food is draining heavily on our natural environment. In addition, people once exposed are discovering the quality of local food is superior and far more transparent in comparison to commercial methods. To combat the implications of commercial farming methods, we must decrease the distance our food travels and promote all forms of organic farming methods with our local physical environment. The urban agriculture industry is sprouting creative solutions such as vertical farming and hydroponics, due to the fact that our local physical environment is not that of a traditional farm setting, often with ground level contaminations and or spatial limitations. These steps towards a local food economy are necessary in making our nation sustainable and result in the improvement of community, environmental, and economic health. Living Restoration is at the forefront of developing these methods through our work in the design and implementation of alternative growing systems. We believe that the key to creating long-lasting change and public awareness of the benefits of locally grown organic food must start at an early age. To instill this knowledge to our children is truly the only way that the benefits of healthy eating and responsible food production techniques will continue to thrive in our future and make a long-lasting impact in our communities. Exposure to local production of food and the responsibility and the reward that one gets from watching something grow can inspire future generations of urban agriculturalists, food and health advocates, and community builders. Though seemingly intimidating in its forms, agriculture is an instinctual craft that can be easily tailored to people of varying comprehension levels, as well as physical abilities. Educating our youth through connectivity with our natural systems is an unpretentious way and logical way for them to create an appreciation for the natural environment in its entirety, while it's providing a tangible product to be utilized. Without this exposure, we should not expect for people to have a genuine understanding of the ramifications our lifestyles and economies have on our bodies and planet. Now imagine trying to conquer all that while being a female-bodied, baby-faced person wrapped in masculine clothing. I recently hired a young man who made a claim that people did not take me seriously because I appear androgynous. The next day I was asked to present at this conference. And a few days following, I offered that young man a severance agreement. Originally, I was going to speak about how I'm so grateful to all the women who have believed in me and supported me through my endeavors. I was going to speak to you about the typical hurdles that come with being a female-bodied person, but I can thank those people over drinks, and I can work through those hurdles in my own time. This conference is the result of one movement, geared to create equality for all, but unfortunately, as I look out, I don't see equality just yet. We are living in a world of varying privilege. Able-bodied, skin color, linguistic, musicality, so on and so forth. I did not have much of a barrier for entry. I am white, middle class, mostly healthy, 28-year-old, who was socialized as a Catholic female. I was born from an NYPD detective who passed in the 90s due to the made in USA bioweapon known as Lyme disease, and a badass who wouldn't let that stop her from giving me the ladder I needed to be here today. I do not put my elbows on the table, I iron my clothes, and I was taught how to shake hands. You can even say that my androgyny has bestowed upon me masculine privilege. Who's to say? I was born in Staten Island, New York, the nation's largest small town, bordering the planet's most notable metropolis, New York City. Why? Why wasn't I born in a country whose soil is contaminated due to my privilege? And what do I do in my position of privilege? First step, acknowledge it without being defensive. Step 2, actively make decisions that help bring forth true equality. And this is not to be confused with checking off Native Americans to get lower college tuition. Empower those who have been living on the outskirts of our societies. Provide access. Think about all the people who must have helped a person like me, and do your best to extend your privilege out. Don't miss out on this. Thank you.